you're teaching the chip is mankind's rebellion against the Most High, which is foolishness, because if that's the case, everyone's taking the chip. So everyone's going to burn in the lake of fire. It's just ridiculous. Everyone's taking the chip. Because at one point, every man has rebelled against the Most High in their life.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to say? I've taken the chip. When I was 12 years old and I ate some pork or some shit and rebelled against the word of the Most High, then I took the chip when I was 12, so I'm condemned. Because there ain't no coming back from taking the mark of the beast. So that shows you you're fucking, you out your fucking mind, man. You totally bugged out your fucking mind, man.
We could go on for days just chatting about you.
You know what I mean?
You're so incorrect with a lot of things, man. Yeah, we could be all day trying to break them all down, man.
Did you have a scripture, bro?
I got first Esdras.
Yeah, let's just carry on with that, man. With the day. Cause you know what, man, we gotta have to just. You such a fucking demon, man. We going personally, man. The spirit's gonna have us just. That's why we made the page, man. That's exactly why we made the page. And if the white man takes them pages down, I will personally upload every single last one of them videos again. Right? Because in the spirit, we're going to destroy you. We're at war with you demons, man. I'm letting you know right now, and it's not a carnal war. It's a spiritual war.
We're not going to come to Brixton or come outside your house and post up and give you some hard-faced stares. We're just going deep into these scriptures. We're going to cut your spirit off.
That's right. Go on, now. Bring that up. Right?
First Esdras 8 and 69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and the Levites have not put away their strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit, of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and Moabites, Egyptians, and the Edomites. For both they and their sons have married with their daughters.
Hold on, bro. You gotta stop there. You gotta stop there. So they were having, let's just keep it real what was going on. They were having, well, they were falling in love with these bitches. That was the main problem, but let's just deal with what it is. They were having sex with Edomites, with Moabites, and Africans, man. So what does that say about the children? Did they all look like Shaft? Go on, you know what I mean? Like,
that's some Tiger Woods up in the mix, man.
Yeah.
Okay, for both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and a holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land.
That's right.
And from the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity.
Because how long were they in Babylon for? What, 67 years? You gotta understand that many generations unfolded, like not many, but like 2 generations unfolded. So you would have had dudes basically that, let's say you got a son, or a daughter. You get a daughter, your daughter deals with a Babylonian, right? Then they have a child. Now niggas was getting weak. That child ain't no Israelite, but they was embracing that child as a motherfucking Israelite. So they were getting all mixed in with the people, man. Man had grandchildren. That's why they had to send away them sons and them daughters, man. Because it was all different, like generations had passed, man, where you had grandchildren that weren't Israelites, man. And then them grandchildren that weren't Israelites are getting befrothed onto fucking Israelite women, and you know what I mean? That ain't supposed to go down like that, man. That's what you dudes don't understand. That's why you got some dudes out there teaching that basically if your mother, your father not Israelite, then you're not Israelite, because it says sons and daughters were sent away in the scriptures. But the sons that were sent away were grandchildren, you idiots. You know what I mean? Go on.
I got more. I jumped to verse 83. Yeah? That the land which ye enter into to possess as an heritage is a land polluted with pollutions of the strangers of the land, and they have filled it with their uncleanliness. Therefore now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons, neither shall ye take their daughters unto your sons. Moreover, you shall never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong and eat the good things of the land, and that ye may leave the inheritance of the land unto your children forevermore.
That's basically that was clean up time. Yeah. That was clean up time. And another thing is, you can't look, man, when heathens are dead set on their ways, man, you can't have them amongst you intermingling with them, because Jake just gets soft to women, man. That's straight, man. That's why even in this day and age, man, like you just like I say, man, if you know you're weak to women, don't be fucking dealing with no heathen woman, man. Don't do it. Especially if she's a motherfucking Buddhist or some fucking Muslim, man.
Because she's gonna try.
Because Satan knows your weakness, man. What's he gonna do? He's gonna use that punani, man. Then your ass get jacked up. Next thing you know, you're walking in and out of mosque, bowing down with some motherfucking Arabs, man. Yo, it's true, man. That's why if you know you're weak, some brothers ain't weak like that. Some brothers can pop a woman, you know, up and just don't have no feelings. If you could get down like that, do that, man. You know, it's your prerogative. You got something up? You got something there? Alright, get the you know what I want.
Can you say it quickly?
Yeah, get it.
Matthew 25 verse 32. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as the shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. So amongst these nations, the Israelites are going to be separated from these other nations, man. Because like the scripture saying, we were scattered throughout the four corners, man. And a lot of intermingling, interracial relationships has gone on, man. So the Lord is a requirement of separating the Israelites from the heathen, man.
And really, it's the elect. Really, the elect, because right now, the elect is growing in this truth, but you still got spiritual tares coming in among the elect. It's because many are called, but few are chosen. So that's why it says, "He that endureth unto the end." Because when you get to the end, that's when you gonna know who's. The scripture says that. Then shall it be known who are my chosen. That's when the angels is actually gonna go around, start putting man to death. You know what I mean?
And it even said in the scripture, it said, "Then shall he separate the sheep from the goat." And that he is Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
You niggas out there can't do that. You can't discern the spirits and say, okay, right, you're a Hamite, you're Israelite, you're a Hamite, you're a Moabite, or you're this, you're that. You don't have no power to do that.
Based on, and they're not even discerning in the spirit. They're just doing it based on man's geological area, man. That's totally going off, man.
It's wicked, man.
That's totally going off, man. You got to deal with man as a spirit, man, according to the spirit. And that's how the spirit's been moving, man. Because if you go back with the elders' videos, the elders would speak on it, but they wouldn't speak on it as much. But now it's like that spirit's coming where the elders are speaking on it a lot more. And because you got to bring out the whole truth. So it's the way the spirit's moving, man. Now, brother, get the book of 1 Ezra 5 and 35. You know the one I want, man. We're going to get more deeper into this whole thing about Yahweh Shai coming for the Gentiles. It'll show you that Cornelius is an Israelite, man.
Isaiah, sorry, start here. First Ezra chapter 5 verse 35. All the ministers of the temple and the sons of the servants of Solomon were 372. These came up from Meleth and Phalasus, Karakphala, Nem and Allah. Neither could they show their families nor their stock, how they were of Israel.
Right, they didn't have records, because when you go into captivity, shit gets burnt, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? It's just like in Haiti, man. You know, a lot of them man's birth certificates was in them houses that got crushed up. But how can they prove, you know what I mean? That's just what happens when the Most High brings calamity upon you, and he does stuff like burning down your temples and ransacking your houses and shit like that. You gotta flee. You gotta flee, because the Lord said, hey,
flee into the mountain.
Flee into the mountain, neither go back and get nothing.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna have no records, man.
It's like what they say back in the school days, man. Is there's fire in the building, man, just leave everything and get out.
That's right. So you had dudes that went into Babylon. Now they were Israelites. They know their father told them they were Israelites. But guess what, man? Look, man. But in the time this is getting written, mans weren't fucking around back then. They needed to see what? Proof. Documentation. They didn't care if you circumcised. They didn't care about how many customs you kept. They wanted to know, look, man, you know, where's your proof? Where's your genealogy at? Right?
Verse 37. Neither could they shew their families nor their stock, how they were of Israel. The sons of Nadan and the son of Ban, the sons of Nicodian, 652.
And these dudes had Hebrew names, man. Listen, go on, bro.
And of the priests that were usurped the office of the priesthood and were not found, the sons of Obadiah, the sons of Koz, the sons of Addas, who married Agria, one of the daughters of Bazulas, and was named after his name.
Yep.
And when the description of the kindred of these men was sought in the register,
right, because we had a register, man. Because we was, we weren't no makeshift people, man. We had records, man. Even outside the scriptures, we had records, man. People would keep their own family genealogies, man, written. Every time a child was born, it would be recorded, man. Because we weren't no fucking savages, That's why we had scribes, man.
And was not found. They were removed from executing the office of the priesthood.
That's right.
For unto them said Nehemiah and Netharius that they should not be partakers of the holy things till there arose up a high priest clothed with doctrine and truth.
Meaning, now let's get some understanding here. Now when that they shall not be partakers, what does that mean? They are now outcasts of Israel. These Jews cannot partake in the holy things. So basically they've become like heathens. They become outcasts, right? Because if you can't partake in the holy things, then you're an outcast, you're a heathen. Meaning you can't come into the temple, you can't eat the Passover with them, you can't do none of that. Because they're saying, look, man, you can't prove you're Israelite because all these things are for Israel according to the law. Right? So they're saying they demanded that they had written documents, right? They said, Nehemiah said unto these dudes, look, man, you ain't gonna be able to come back into this truth until there rise up a high priest clothed with doctrine and truth. Now when that high priest clothed with doctrine and truth comes, how is he going to judge whether they're Israelite different from documents? That's what I want to know. It had to be by the Spirit now. Which is what? This word.
Let's get you up quickly. John 17:17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Thy word is truth. You see. So when Yahushua came, that's why Yahushua made certain statements.
I've got something to follow up on that.
Yeah, go on.
Hebrews 4:12. The word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and it is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart.
That's right, man. This word goes deep. It goes into your spirit, man. And you're going to find out whether you're with the Most High or not, man.
In seconds,
Yeah.
It don't take long.
It will tear you up. And you could try to fake the funk for a little while, but eventually the Spirit's going to spew you out, man. You're going to get spewed out because this is a spiritual thing. That's why dudes get called, rebuked and rejected according to the Spirit. So the scripture's letting you know there that they knew that the outcasts of Israel were going to be gathered back together with Israel when the high priest clothed in the doctrine of truth comes. And obviously he wasn't going to be dealing with no genealogy. There's nowhere where the Lord said, according to your genealogy or your geographical area, that's how you're going to be an Israelite. Because at the end of the day, ain't no one got no records, man. Ain't no one on this planet got records going back to Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, man. No one.
You even have to look at it like this, man. The Spirit jumped on elder Ariyah to work out where the tribes were. That wasn't no he had a list of genealogies and he went back and found a scroll and it was according to the Spirit. The word. That's the Spirit was dealing with him to do that.
That's right, man.
He's not just pushing away that Spirit. So then if you're doing that, that really means that you can't even believe in what Ariyah has done.
You're dividing the sheep, man.
That's it. And you know what, man? I was just thinking about the elders said, spiritually we're going through the book of Acts all over again. Now, initially in the book of Acts, they weren't dealing with the outcasts of Israel. But by the end of the book of Acts, they were. This spiritually what happened this time around. When you go back to the 1992, they weren't dealing with the Israelite foreigners, as in the Israelites who were outside the main blocks of tribes. But now we are. That revelate Cornelius is an Israelite. That's all explained all these things. You're gonna get Israelites that come from other nations.
And it was even bad to the extent where they didn't fuck with the Latin tribes on the certain level of, you look too light, or you know, like you need to look like Shaft and shit.
It's fucked up. So that's why this Cornelius thing keeps cropping back up, and it's important.